Imagine this. Marketing flips a prompt to make the assistant friendlier for trial users, and overnight every single customer sees that same fluffier voice, including the billing page where accuracy matters. Support tickets spike, finance is furious, engineering scrambles to roll back a deploy. Sound familiar? I want you to hold that image. It's the exact micro-incident that pushed one team to build what I'm calling behavioural feature flags. Simple runtime knobs that let non-engineers tune tone, verbosity and write risk safely without a code deploy.
What happened in plain English? Teams hard-code prompts or behaviour into releases. Any change, whether product, marketing or policy, needs an engineering cycle. That coupling slows experiments, creates friction for product ops, and when something slips through, the blast radius is broad. The incident I mentioned wasn't dramatic, but it was instructive. A single unmapped prompt tweak changed tone across cohorts, and that small change caused measurable support cost and churn risk.
Why this matters for business: if behaviour changes are tied to code, you lose speed and control. You pay in lost conversions when tone is off, in support toil when replies need human edits, and in opportunity cost because teams won't run quick experiments. For SMBs and small product teams, the ability to safely iterate on assistant personality or permissioning without queuing an engineer is a competitive advantage. Faster learning, less customer risk, and fewer surprise regressions.
So, introducing behavioural feature flags. Think of 3 small runtime controls you can expose: tone level, risk profile, and verbosity. Tone level maps to prompt fragments or stylistic tokens: friendly, neutral, formal. Risk profile controls write permissions and validators: read only, allow suggest, allow write with safeguards. Verbosity adjusts how long or detailed responses are. The key is minimalism: a few well-named flags that map to specific prompt fragments, validators, or simple response shaping rules. You don't need hundreds of toggles. You need a few decisive knobs.
Design principles to keep this manageable: 1 flag, 1 decision. Each flag should represent a single business understandable choice. Conservative defaults don't surprise customers. Per cohort scope, flags must be targetable to user cohorts like trial versus paying, region or channel. Readable owner labels don't name flags F123 or Beta 2. Use labels product leads understand. And importantly, an owner per flag. 1 person responsible for the interp, the metrics to watch, and the deprecation timeline.
How to run a canary and set metric gates. Practical and safe. Start with a read-only canary. Route a small percentage of traffic or a cohort to the new flag, but keep write actions blocked. Watch 2 business metrics: edit rate, which measures how often humans must fix a system output, and conversion delta for the business flow you're changing. Require a minimum sample and a stability window. If edit rate increases beyond your conservative threshold or conversion drops by your guardrail, trigger an automated rollback. That rollback should be 1 click and immediate.
Now let's run through 3 real-world pilots you can try this week. Pilot A, trial versus paying user tone AB. Use tone level to serve a warmer, helpful voice to trials and a more concise, conversion-focused voice to paying customers. Measure conversion delta and support edit rate. Pilot B, billing flow, risk profile toggles. Keep billing conversations conservative by default, risk profile strict, and expose a write enable only behind 2 trust signals, like verified payment method plus account age. This prevents accidental writes. Pilot C, regional language verbosity tweaks. In some regions, shorter replies outperform long ones. Use verbosity flags per locale to test and roll back quickly.
Operational controls you need: an owner-facing UI to toggle and scope flags, an audit trail that logs who changed what and why with short retention, and an emergency kill switch that immediately returns all users to conservative defaults. Also include a short deprecation policy. Flags that are experiments should have a planned retirement or an explicit migration path into code if they become permanent. Risks and limitations. Let's be frank. Configuration sprawl is real. Many flags mean maintenance and unexpected interactions. Non-technical owners could toggle without running metric checks and cause regressions, and flags that enable writes can increase write risk if misscoped. Mitigations are straightforward. Start with exactly 2 to 3 high-value flags and 1 owner per flag. Require a read-only canary plus an automated metric gate before wide toggles. Limit rot-enabling flags to conditional modes that require 2 trust signals. Finally, keep an emergency kill switch and log changes with owner and reason.
What to watch next? If your canary shows improvement with low edit rate and positive conversion delta, consider widening flags in small steps and institute governance rules for flag retirement. Signal to watch for expansion, consistent metric wins over several windows, low interaction complexity between flags, and clear product ownership to migrate successful flags into stable behaviour code paths.
Recap. 3 quick takeaways. 1. Expose a tiny set of behavioural flags. Tone level, risk profile, verbosity. Not a sprawling config. 2. Always run a read-only canary and gate changes with edit rate and conversion metrics, automating rollback if thresholds break. 3. Assign 1 owner per flag, keep conservative defaults and include an emergency kill switch. Practical next consideration. What's the highest impact user cohort where changing tone or write permission would move a metric for your business? Pick that cohort and your first flag this week.
If you're thinking about next steps, start small, document intent, and pick measurable guardrails. And if you want to read a short operational playbook I wrote on this, visit aiengage.com. Make AI practical.